Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
You got us, the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. At today's gathering at the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Spring Car Social Cruise-In with Porsche files in attendance today.
Is it a gathering or a happening?
It's all of that and the above.
Okay.
It's a happening. That was a show from the 60s. Good. Well, we agreed on that.
Okay.
Just ahead, we'll pull another guest from those in attendance here today. And we'll have some of the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Along with the cruise-in calendar, let's not forget that.
Nope.
Howdy, along with Mike out of this World Bars, who's out there gathering around.
There he is. Wave, Michael.
And we have also with us Jeff
and his
Zekin,
mind.
and our chief engineer and bottle washer, David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. Is that the sun that I see out there?
It is the sun coming out, and the sky's clearing up a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, this is the second week in a row we've seen David. We're going to see him next week again, and then we're going to see him in another couple of weeks after that up in Granbury. So we've got, we got a little
thing going on.
Yeah, a little thing. Yeah.
Well, the Granbury thing, I think we're going to be back in the studio for one episode.
Right, and then go to Granbury.
And then we go to Granbury.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that particular episode that we're going to be in the studio, after that, I'll be leaving to go to Denver. Mm-hmm. And then, so I'm going to go from Houston to Dallas, catch an airplane from Dallas to Denver, go and visit my Katie in Denver for 5 days. The Thursday night of my visit there, we're going to Red Rocks.
Oh, Red Rocks.
And we're going to see Britt Floyd.
Britt Floyd,
Great concert. And then get up on Friday morning and turn in my Lexus RX 450H.
Oh, so you got a hybrid.
That they're going to loan me while I'm there. Turn that in and catch the plane back from Denver to Dallas, get in the car, go to Dallas to Granbury, and meet you guys there for the Saturday morning broadcast. It's a lot.
Yeah. Take your passport. Make sure you get it stamped on the way.
Exactly. And don't hang out at those corner pot shops.
In Dallas?
No, not in Dallas.
I know what you're talking
the
about.
pot shops in
they're
Denver.
called dispensaries.
They're pot shops.
Okay. All right.
You can call them what you want, but they're pot shops.
All righty. If I give you a list, could you?
No, I'm not going to do that. But I will tell you that when I last visited up there, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, Katie said, "Dad, you ever been to a dispensary?" I said, "No." "Would you like to go?" I said, "Sure, I don't care. Let's go." So she takes me to a dispensary. And what it appeared to me originally, it was a old 7-Eleven, a nice big kind of 7-Eleven, standalone 7-Eleven, no gas pumps and none of that.
Right.
I was, for lack of a better term, blown away by what I saw in there. I mean, I couldn't believe it. And so I guess there was the manager or something. Well, let me explain the layout here and how it works. And I had to go through this screening process.
Oh, sure.
And odd thing, I mean, I didn't even think about it. They were more concerned about, because I was with Katie, just she and I. Mm-hmm. They made it a point to tell us that I cannot buy any weed for her and she can't buy any weed for me. And what they were trying to prevent is going in there and buying up a bunch of weed and then I guess going out and selling it. Being a dealer, if you buy it for somebody else.
I got you.
I didn't buy anything. Clearly, I wasn't in the market for anything that the weed shop had to offer.
You just wanted experience because you'd never been.
I'd never been.
Yeah.
I had no clue what's inside of a weed shop. Some guy, they're smoking a big fatty or something in the corner. I didn't know. I had no clue. But oh no, it's all divided up into departments.
Oh.
and paraphernalia, and it's like a Macy's of pot.
Like the shoe department, the men's department, the
I'm telling
lingerie
you,
department.
I was like, are you kidding me? And there's one of these things on every corner there.
Wow.
It's truly amazing. All right.
One of
Enough
these
of my
days.
pot story. Go ahead, Mr. Mars.
Well, it just reminded me of taking my wife to New Orleans and going in some of the places down there, and I said, we just need to go in here so we can experience it.
New Orleans has that too?
Yeah.
How'd that work out with Becky?
It didn't work out very well at all. One and we were done.
Everybody wanted to know, did I buy anything there? No, I didn't buy anything there. I'm not in the market for pot, but I guess that there are a lot of people that are. I just
Medicinal purposes only.
Yeah.
And here to save us from this conversation,
His officer.
Stan Tripp is the vice president of the Lone Star Region Porsche Club of
very
America.
cool.
Did I get all that out?
Stan.
Man.
TRIPP.
I had to write it down.
Yes, that's right.
So this is your event?
No, it's not. This event, we are, I guess, co-sponsors, but the gentleman that owns Gulf Coast,
Right.
John,
Yeah, John.
it's his event.
Yeah, it's his event, but you're providing
You're the
support.
You're the
he's
club.
support.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's move beyond that because I have questions.
Okay.
How long have you been a Porsche guy? All your life?
No, well, I've loved Porsches all my life.
Well, we all have.
I didn't buy one until 2017, and that's when I joined the Porsche Club.
Seriously?
Yes.
What did you have before?
Muscle cars, mainly. Old Shelbys and Mustangs and,
very good.
Cobras, but
So
Porsches.
you're a muscle man.
I am.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got that. So you wanted. So what made you dip your toe into the Porsche world?
Well, I always loved them, and
Had you ever ridden in them before? You had any experience?
Yes. I'd ridden in them, and growing up, had neighbors that had them, and I just loved them, and always wanted one. But I always thought, oh, they're so complicated. I don't want to buy a car that's that complicated. I knew muscle cars, right?
Right.
So I figured I can work on those, and I do like to work on the cars. And finally, I was looking through. I was on the internet. My wife comes over my shoulder and says, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "Oh, Porsches." And she says,
Porn.
She says,
Car porn.
essentially. But she said, "Why don't you get one?" So this was after I retired. So it was sort of
You have to act fast when you get that opening. You know, you got to jump on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And what did you buy?
I bought a 911 GTS.
Oh my! Well, isn't that like top of the line 911?
No, it's not. There are others. There's the GT cars, GT3s, and GT3 RSs.
Okay, so what makes it a GTS?
GTS has a little more power than the S.
Okay.
There's a base model, an S model, and a GTS. And GTS has a little bit different suspension and a little more power.
So it's a little hot rodder,
It is, yes.
more so than the base one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you drive it every day?
I don't. It's sort of my toy. I take it out on the track occasionally.
I was just going to ask you that.
And drive it to events like this. And we're going to a National Porsche Club event in Birmingham, Alabama here in June, and we'll drive that.
My mother's side of the family's from Birmingham, and my youngest daughter is Roll Tide.
Well, I'm a Buckeye, so
Yeah, Boomer Sooner.
I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. All over.
You're the one that's going, not me. Okay, so you're going to take this car. Is your wife going with you?
She is going with me. This will be the first time for either of us to attend an event like this, a national event.
Is
So,
she
of
here
course,
with you today?
She's not. No, she's.
Does she know that she's going to go to this event?
She does now.
Yeah,
Surprise!
Yes, she does. So, and of course, the question's always, well, what do I bring to wear? What am I going to
Well,
be
of
doing?
course,
right?
yeah.
So, it's, a thought that never even occurred to me. But anyway,
Exactly.
that's a woman.
Yeah.
Does she drive it?
She has. She doesn't normally. So she doesn't really enjoy the driving, although she has a Macan S, and she loves that car.
So wait a minute. You didn't spring that on us
I
to
know.
the very beginning.
kinda slid
so
that
this
in
is
there.
a Porsche, his and hers.
Family.
Yes. Yeah.
Does
Wow.
she have hers first?
She did. Actually, we were out looking for a new car, and I made the mistake, I guess you'd say, of taking her to the Porsche dealership. And she drove the Macan S, and she said, I love this. I said, why? And she says, well, the navigation's intuitive, and it doesn't push against the back of my headrest doesn't push against the back of my head
Messing
when I have
up my hair.
up. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I have that same feature. Yeah.
Well, isn't that interesting? That both of you guys, and she was the one that started off this thing.
She did, and I didn't join the Porsche Club whenever we got her car because I thought, well, it's just a SUV.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a sports car, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
now, do you still have any other your old cars that you?
Your muscle cars?
I do. I have a Superformance Cobra.
Oh.
I love to drive that. So it's a lot of fun.
It weighs nothing and it has nothing but horsepower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very visceral, and it's fun. I can take it anywhere, and no matter what kind of car is around, people want to come look
Absolutely.
at the
Exactly.
So
It's very unique.
You say you retired. What did you retire from?
I'd worked for an oil company and then a chemical company.
Okay.
So I had a career in that industry.
Very good.
So mostly overseas, and then back here in the United States from 2010 until 2017.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And now, did you have to drive a ways to get here?
I didn't. I live in Sugar Land.
Oh, you do?
So it was it's
Easy
an
drive.
easy place, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm familiar with John. He's done work on all my cars. That's the first place I take the car is to get the PPF.
Yep.
Yeah, before anything
film?
happens,
Yes.
get it done.
Yes. So.
Yeah, that's great.
Well,
But,
Jeff and I are
Jeff-
Sugarlanders as well.
Yeah.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Jeff
Yeah,
lives
it's-
over by the airport, and I live over by the sugar factory.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, we're
I'm
like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from each other.
I'm sort of at the other south end in Riverstone.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
So,
Yes.
yeah, it's a great place to live. We were fortunate, touch wood, we didn't lose power
Yeah,
here recently.
very fortunate,
And,
yeah.
So it's been a great place to raise a family. Actually,
Yeah. Do you have kids?
we do. We have 4. They're all grown and off and independent, and all but one is married. The last one gets married this fall, in September.
Oh, very good. Congratulations on that.
Well, thank you. Well, the exciting thing is, right after that, one of the others is expecting their first child.
Oh,
So
again,
we'll
yeah.
be grandparents
Lots
in the
of things
fall.
coming up.
Lots of things coming up.
Well, save
Yes.
the Porsche and hand it down to the grandchildren.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's what my the sons always look at it and say, "Who are you going to leave this one to?" So, I have to
Yeah,
keep-
how many
keep
you
it
got? How many
zippy.
boys you got?
3 boys and 1 girl.
Uh,
So
What does that mean, Mars?
Well, I'm just thinking to save some wear and tear, he just needs to
No,
buy
I've
another
got it
Porsche.
figured
that way
out.
you'll have
I've,
3.
I've got your answer. You just go out and get 3 more Porsches. And
Well,
that way
yeah.
everyone has one.
there we go.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Oh, God.
yeah, we
Give the girl the SUV, and then the boys can have.
have the sports cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one boy that wants the Cobra, so I've got that covered.
Yeah. Well, and you got the other Porsche, the 1911. Yeah, you only need to buy one.
So tell me about the Porsche Club.
Well, we've got nationally, I don't know the exact numbers, but it is a national national organization. Our region, which is the greater Houston area, we have nearly 2,000 members.
I was going to say, that's a lot, brother.
Yes, it is. It's fantastic. When I first bought the Porsche, I thought I was a little bit reticent about joining the Porsche
Sure.
Club. I thought,
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of stuffy people and
Snooty people.
they're nothing like that. Everybody in the club that I've met, they've just been the nicest people. They love to talk about their cars, their families, what they do.
Y'all have lots of events?
We do. Every weekend we have at least one event.
Somewhere doing something.
Yes, but normally on the weekends we'll have 2 what we call get-togethers, which is what this is, and we'll have that in different parts of town. But there's normally 2 every weekend, except for the first weekend, and then there's only 1.
So, in other words, your full-time job now that you're retired is the Porsche Club.
Actually, sometimes it feels
Yeah,
that way.
exactly.
So did you attend Keels and Wheels this past?
I didn't. I was out of town.
Okay.
So we had my wife's sister had a birthday in Austin, and we went up there for a surprise party.
Yeah, it was a good event.
But,
A lot of nice stuff up there.
Please tell me
love
that you
going.
don't have lots of meetings.
We don't. We have a monthly meeting, and that's it.
Yeah. Do
Which
they
is-
do the minutes at the meeting?
Oh yeah, there's minutes of
No, with 2,000 people though, you got to kind of keep track of things. You get lost.
You take the minutes and you keep them to
That's
yourself.
why you
That's
have
the
a
way that
secretary.
works.
When you're
for that.
done, let us know. We'll show up.
Yeah, the challenge is really having events that reaches out, touches somebody
Sure.
in the club. With 2,000 people, I would estimate maybe 300 to 400 really are active participants, and the others just enjoy.
Then you have
occasionally
one or
dinners.
two big events a year.
Well, we have quarterly dinners where we'll have pick a restaurant, and Maggiano's was the last place that we met. And we'll have a dinner there and send out, not really invitations, notices really to everybody in the club, and they sign up. Very popular. Usually we cap out in less than a week.
Of how many?
So 100 to 150.
Kind of depends on the size of the restaurant. I would think.
It does. It does. But
So the Porsche Club, it sounds to me, is as much about the car as it is about the social events.
Well, actually, what Porsche says is it's not about the cars; it's about the people. And
I was close.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
yes.
same
Yeah,
principle. Yeah, I got you.
But it's absolutely true. I mean, the people they love. The people that do come out love it when they come out, and today's kind of a testimony.
It's funny
how
you should
popular
say
it
that
is.
because it sounds very much like a Corvette club that I was in at one time. I still have a Corvette, but I don't really belong to one particular club. I mean, I got clubs all over the place now in my life, but I will tell you that that's kind of that way in many clubs. I know that the Mustang Club of Houston has a huge gathering and following and membership and all that. Corvette clubs, there's several in town, and it's kind of a car thing, and we all gather up with our brand, but we all love to talk to other car people, and that's really what it's all about.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. It
how many
is.
people do you think are here today? Because I haven't been outside yet.
Well, I haven't taken account. I would guess there's probably 60, 70 people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here now.
Quite a few.
60, 70 cars, but there's sometimes two people in a car.
Well, there might. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like we've called to action the Porsche Club. Come on down, and y'all got out of bed and came on down. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Well,
That's the way it worked, right?
It's just like that.
Thanks.
Well, and not only that, you've got the crawfish, you've got breakfast served. I'm sure they got things over there as well. Plus, that's part of it.
Yes. Well, John is very well known in not just the Porsche community, but all across all sort of luxury and exotics and so forth. And so it's a popular place to come and hang out. I'll come up here from time to time because I live so close. And just to chat with John.
Yeah.
And he'll have other people doing the same thing.
Yeah.
How come you guys
come
don't
and see what's new in what he's working on? I mean, he's always got new stuff in here.
He does.
So I want you guys to come to an event that happens the first Sunday of every month down at the Avalon Diner called Chrome and Coffee.
Okay.
A buddy of mine that John knows, Craig Bierman, that owns Speed and Sport Chrome Plating. He puts it on. It's a cruise-in at the Avalon Diner. So park your car, go inside, have breakfast, and you're on your way. But it's a good deal, and it's a lot of different kinds of cars.
All kinds.
All kinds. And Porsches are welcome. Yeah.
Well, I can bring the Cobra.
Bring the Cobra. Matter of fact, I have not seen a Cobra at the event. We've seen everything else.
Oh, you'd be the hit of the
Yeah,
hit
you
of the
would.
ball. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll have to stop in there. What time does it start?
It's 9 to noon.
Okay.
So you get to sleep in.
And have a little brunch in the
bit.
restaurant.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There was a barbecue place that was
Yeah,
in
that's
that
on the other
same-
side. Yeah, the autos.
Autos. Yes. They
Gone.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't make it.
That
through
was a little
COVID.
different kind of scenario of car clubs or meets and everything. That was a little bit. They handled it a little bit different. This is free to the public, and you want to show up, bring what
Bring whatever
bring
you
what you
want.
got. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's a wonderful way to, one of the fun things about something like that is you get exposure to all sorts of vehicles, and I appreciate all. Been a car guy since I was old enough to have toys. The first thing I wanted was a car, right? Little Matchbox or Hot Wheels car, and it's so much fun to talk to people that are enthusiasts like that. And you see these older cars that have been restored or maybe even not restored. But, to see an older car, a 30, 40, 50-year-old car is just so
Well, you would love this
so
event.
cool.
Yeah. So come on out. What is it, a couple of weeks? When's the first?
It's not this
First
week.
Sunday?
2
Yeah,
weekends.
2 weeks away.
weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Stan, it's great to talk to you. Thanks so much
Thanks
for
a lot.
stopping
Appreciate
by.
it.
Okay.
We appreciate it, and stay in touch. And if there's anything you guys can
We-
do for you, let us know.
We like to talk to car clubs all the time.
Yeah.
We like to support them.
Yeah.
Take it with you.
That's-
Thanks again.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank
betcha.
you. Time now for the cruise-in calendar, and
Okay,
Jeffrey's
real
got
quick.
that.
Well, I'll make it quick for you today. Actually, Saturday, you've got the 3rd annual Conroe Cruisers at the outlets in Conroe. This goes from 9 a.m. this morning till 3 p.m., so it's still going on. Then also you've got the Spring Car Show in Conroe. Started at 9, and it goes to about 3 p.m. as well. Pride of America Car and Truck Show at Southern Star Brewing Company from noon to 4. That's out in Conroe. Everything's in Conroe today. Homestead Homecoming Car Show and Party. That is in Houston, and it goes until 3 p.m. Now, tomorrow, I got this. This is a good one. There is a world record attempt of an American flag. Why? Because it's America. World record attempt of 572 cars needed to make up the scale American flag at the Humble Civic Center in Humble, Texas. They're attempting to destroy the current record for the largest American flag out of 136 food trucks. What they do is they send a drone up, based on the color of your car, they place you to do an American flag. It will require a commitment from everyone involved. They will need 140 blue cars, 228 red cars, and 204 white cars. Black hoods or blacked out roofs will not work, so don't attend. Acceptable colors will be
I
light
want to go with the
silver.
black Corvette.
Well, then you're going to be a pole. You're going to be the flag pole. Acceptable colors will be light silver and gray for the white and dark oranges for the reds. So speedadvocates at gmail.com at the Humble Civic Center. Go check it out. It starts at 8 p.m., and I don't know how long it's going to take to get everybody gathered up and corralled, but go check it out.
All right. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. Podcasts on your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
ProAm Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. ProAm is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. ProAm is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, ProAm's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. ProAm not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. ProAm is now reaching a worldwide audience through ProAm.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At ProAm Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and ProAm will lend you a hand. ProAm Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In-Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Don't forget, we'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. Our address is info@inwheeltime.com. 6 individuals have been arrested over alleged involvement in a criminal organization responsible for the theft of more than 400 vehicles worth approximately $8 million in southeast Michigan, Jeff. The arrests were conducted by the Force Detroit team and announced by the Michigan Attorney General. According to a news release, the criminal ring targeted new vehicle storage lots at manufacturing plants, dealerships, parking lots, and individual residences, and operated in more than 40 jurisdictions in the state. The Force team is working with the Michigan State Police fugitive team to locate 2 additional suspects. The activities of criminal organizations like these go beyond theft, Nessel said, spokesperson. They cause millions in financial losses to our retail partners, sow fear, and endanger lives. Somebody wrote that. That's in marketing.
I didn't.
Vehicles stolen as part of this criminal enterprise go on to become tools in violence, posing additional threats to public safety. I commend the hard work of the Force team, Troy Police Department, and other local law enforcement agencies to investigate and dismantle this operation. The 6 individuals who have been arrested, each has been charged with conducting a criminal enterprise and use of a computer to commit a crime. They're all in their 20s.
Yeah, you're reading that like Don Pardo.
I did kind of do that.
You did kind of do that.
Well, thank you, Don Armstrong. And Subaru plans to team with Toyota on 3 all-electric crossovers it has planned through 2026 as the small Japanese player tries to minimize its risk in an electric vehicle market that's cooling off but still requires massive investment in new technology. So look for a Subaru
near you.
Yeah, that's disguised by a Toyota underneath. All right.
That's not
time
fair.
now for a quick break. We will wrap things up here from Gulf Coast Auto Shield right after these important messages from us to you.
Tailpipes and Tacos is back. Memorial Day weekend. It's been a while, but the popular Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In returns to the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, Saturday, May 25th. Bring your hot rod, classic, or modern classic to compete for one of the famous chili pepper trophies and get a free breakfast taco. Just make a donation of any size to God's Garage and Loopy's will match it. You'll be helping single mothers who need a set of wheels. It's been a year in the making, so don't miss this Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday, May 25th, 8 to 11 a.m. Donate what you want to God's Garage and grab a free Loopy Tortilla breakfast taco. Tailpipes and Tacos only happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the West Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of the Katy Freeway. It's car show season, and what better way to kick it off than a free taco and camaraderie at Tailpipes and Tacos. Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, May 25th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In Real Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Proceeds benefit God's Garage, weather permitting. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com.
Well, that's it for this week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Be sure and check us out on our website, inwheeltime.com. If you're not following us on Facebook, please do. Give us a like, tell your friends about us, and share our stuff with your friends if you would. We'll keep you posted on all the latest car stuff all week long. Hey, when you're looking for an award-winning car talk show, you can find it right here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 via the iHeartRadio app. Daily 30-minute podcasts are available from your favorite streaming provider. We post a new episode every day. And don't forget, we live stream this show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 8 to 11 a.m. Central Time. The In-Wheel Time Sales and Video Technical Director is we always need more Jeff Zekin. For booking agent, video editor, and pride of Neaterville, Texas, Mike Out of This World Mars, along with Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Thanks for joining us. We hope you'll join us next week. We'll be broadcasting from Tailpipes and Tacos at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, Texas, on the Grand Parkway and Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, Saturday, May 25th, 8 to 11 a.m. on all of our In Wheel Time Car Talk outlets. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.